Lady Sharenna? Lady Sharenna, I'm coming in, and I don't care if you're half-dressed, passed out on a pile of bottles, or both at once.
He found her asleep in one of the armchairs, wrapped in a blanket. A mountain of papers spilled from the side table. Some crumpled and thrown away, others just covered in violent scratches of ink and wine stains. An anxious night of scattered thoughts in physical form. So why do all these little details matter, you ask? Because, dear gods, this is a story about humans. And this is very, very human.
Ever since we arrived in Sane, my life has been a cycle of coffee and alcohol.
You could perhaps try removing one of them.
What? But I like coffee. Although, not so much when you're the one making it.
What's wrong with my coffee? I make it exactly the way it says on the box.
Not everything in life is on the box, Prince Edrach.
Nor is it in the bottle, Lady Sharenna. Come on, drink up. We've already missed half of this morning's lecture on starscape biology. And if we don't make it to the neoscience lab, Professor Kirkwell will give you that disapproving glare he does before failing a student.
Kirkwell is a ponce. I'd like to take a bottle to his box.
Bring one. So long as we make it there on time, I promise I won't stand in your way.
And what has you in such a tizzy? I seem to remember the teachers shrinking from your discerning glare. Not the other way around.
I have a full day. Any spare time between appointments was wasted, I'm afraid, by making some bad coffee for an ungrateful friend.
What a coincidence! I had an ungrateful friend penciled in for essay revisions this very afternoon. But one does hate to waste time.
Oh, damn it. Apologies, Sharenna. It slipped my mind. Something came up.
Something?
A special project, biology assignment.
And the problem? Is this an exclusively lunch-free assignment?
I'm afraid so, yes. I likely won't even be back in the city until tomorrow morning. Again, apologies.
An offshore assignment? Do tell. Perhaps I can cancel on that ungrateful friend.
It was assigned to me, specifically. Now please, Lady Sharenna, we're late.
I see. Well, if it was assigned to you, then I suppose that's that. And here I thought you were keeping me in the dark for other, more suspicious reasons. Funny, that.
What exactly is funny about this situation, Lady Sharenna?
Why, that's just the thing, Prince Edrach. None of your teachers could remember giving you this assignment. Isn't that something? I spoke with them after class. They seemed very grateful when I volunteered to go along with you. 2 heads better than 1 and all.
I mean no offense, but this is preposterous, Lady Sharenna. Consider yourself unassigned. This will be nuisance enough without a study buddy.
Our parents sent us here with a singular task, to learn with and from one another. I don't intend to follow you around like a forlorn puppy, but we do work well together. And I'd prefer you didn't go suddenly slipping off to God knows where.
Your assistance thus far has been appreciated, and perhaps instrumental in my passing histories of the gods.
Oh, I'm touched. You very nearly gave me credit for something.
But this is too dangerous. This island is practically uncharted. Were you to get hurt?
Then it would be something I did because I was stupid and careless. Hardly your problem. And if it's as dangerous as you say, then you certainly shouldn't be going alone. And if it isn't...
I don't like this.
Oh, noted. We can put it in writing in case you'd like to have something to present my family when returning my corpse.
I'll probably just leave you for the wolves. Claim you fell overboard.
Really? There are... wolves?
Reportedly.
This will be such fun.
Want to know a well-kept secret? There is one place farther away from the Island of Gods than Sane City. just a pinprick on the map, assuming it's on any maps. But that's all our old pal Eddie needed to sniff it out. A green, growing snarl of an island, absolutely teeming with life. The kind of life that creeps up from the ground when you aren't looking. The kind of life we can't control, and never could.
Lady Sharenna, I implore you to stick to the path. That means no wandering for any reason.
Path is rather a generous term.
I gave you fair warning.
You did, good prince. I just chose to ignore it.
Also, watch out for the bears.
Really? Is it bears now? I could have sworn it was wolves and rabid hyenas before that.
Forgive me for trying to keep you safe, Lady Sharenna.
Oh, keep me safe. How silly of me to confuse chivalry with rank paranoia.
This way. Watch your step.
You've been rather surly today. Or has it been me? I tend to project.
Merely focused. Caution will serve us here.
You're afraid of this place.
I don't fear the island, but I have a healthy respect for what lives on it. Again, the bears.
It takes one to know one. You are hairy, reclusive, and occasionally noble, after all.
Lady Sharenna.
Okay, on to safer waters. I propose a game.
Do you now?
I do. I would have you point out everything that you fear on this island. I will, in turn, explain to you the reason and the reality behind them, and why most of that fear is uncalled for. It's a mind exercise. A fun mind exercise.
Is there a reason this also sounds like a complete waste of time?
Yes, cynicism, uncalled for.
Have it your way. Spiders.
No, that's not fair. There are spiders here.
Probably.
Try another.
Bears.
You really are fixated on those bears, aren't you?
Bears are very large.
It couldn't be you believe the stories about this place. Oh God, you do!
Not all myths are mere fantasy.
Yes, but ghost stories are nothing more than superstition masquerading as explanation. We both know that.
Do we? Every superstition has its seed of truth. Dark tales come from dark places, often far darker than the tame legends would ever admit.
What the terrified masses fail to grasp, however, is simple reality. Most of our mysteries are as mundane as anything else. We simply let our imagination... What are you doing?
Taking samples. Or did you forget why we were here already?
But I was talking.
Don't worry, I won't let it distract me. Go on.
Let's take my sister, for example. The more preposterous the detail, the harder she would try to believe. I seem to remember the god of chaos keeping her up at night for months. That was fun.
I didn't know that.
Have you heard it then? The legend of the chaos god. It's rather hard to find beyond the Isle of the Gods, you know. I wouldn't hold it against you.
Do enlighten me.
Gladly. Knowledge is the great light to banish the darkness of superstition. And we could both do with you being a little less jumpy, you troglodyte you. Oh, the god of chaos. A god even the gods don't understand. For while they may be quite thoroughly mad, they still have their own order of things. Of sorts. But chaos is a force so powerful, even the gods couldn't control it. Or so the stories say. Instead, this chaos god would leave a swath of insanity in his wake. Until eventually, even he was torn asunder by his own depravity. But, you might say, gods cannot die. They are immortal. Go on, Prince Edric, do say it.
The gods can't die, they're immortal.
An astounding point, my prince. But the legends conveniently get around this by claiming the god of chaos is reincarnated after each death, cursed
to live the cycle of destruction endlessly. We don't know where, we don't know when. But look out, children, for when you're least expecting it. The stories we would tell by the bonfire under a night sky. My sister believed every word.
Your sister had some wits about her.
Oh, stars above, don't encourage her. This chaos god is nothing but a means to explain natural phenomena.
I merely speak of truth. Your sister, naive or no, could see it where you did not.
I did not follow you into this god-forsaken forest to recite stories and chat about my sister. And if I did, I regret it.
No, you came here to learn, which I'm trying to help with.
I'm sorry, was there a lesson somewhere between your condescension and cryptic mutterings?
What I'm trying to tell you is this. The world is full of gods and monsters that don't play by your rules and want to possess every last morsel of you and your soul. To be afraid isn't some superstitious folly. It is the only truly rational response. You aren't in the city of Sane. Logic won't keep you safe out here. I suggest you learn that, and quickly.
Prince Edrach.
Yes?
What is it we're even looking for?
Eventually, a place to stay, but at the moment, mushrooms.
Another one? I might have to report this addiction of yours, Prince Edrach. What will your father say?
And just how long are you going to continue being unbearable?
As long as you keep lying to me, I expect. But lead on. Can't keep those dingy little spores waiting, can we? There's important research to be done. Should I be keeping notes, my prince? I'm not treading on the toes of your upcoming fungal thesis, am I? No need to credit me. I wouldn't bang to hold my opinion up to your beloved collection of toadstools, not...
Prince Edrach, is that a house?
I believe so.
I thought you said this island was uninhabited.
I believe I did.
It looks like someone up inhabited the damn thing.
I don't like this. We should move on.
Ah, of course. You plan to lie in the rain-soaked mud all night between the worms and venomous spiders. My ladylike presence has thrown a wrench in your plot.
Damn it all, Sharenna. Can't you just listen to me for...
Prince Edrach, I'm relatively sure that was not a bear.
I'm going to take a look. Stay here, and whatever you do, do not go in that house.
This is insane. We should go back. We should just find the boat and...
Stay.
Fine. This is ridiculous. Somewhere out there is an audience positively screaming at me not to open this door.
Scream all you want, dear gods. It won't change what she found in that room. Moonlight slid across the floor, over rumpled carpet, up a table leg that had no table, stairs with no staircase, and half a piano, the left half. A steady leak dripped from the bathroom sink to the ceiling, and where there was no ceiling, there was somehow floor. The moonlight revealed a room filled with inverted shadows cast from right angles and, even more disturbing, wrong ones. It was, in a word, chaos.
Lady Sharenna.
Can you at least give a lady some warning? I fairly nearly soiled my best traveling dress.
I recall asking you to remain where you were, to await my return, to keep yourself safe, and to not go inside this house. Would it have been so hard to at least give me a word before wandering off? Had I not been clear? I thought I repeatedly had.
I'm sorry. It seems my soft, feminine brain needs simpler instructions. Perhaps we should try a leash?
Damn it, Sharenna, I am trying to keep you safe. After getting you shoved upon me without warning, but instead you wander into every corner of a deadly forest spouting incoherent attempts at wit every second breath. Either shut up or stay put or both.
You arrogant sheep. What gives you the absurd notion that I'm somehow the foil to your idiotic fungus hunt?
I've warned you countless times of the dangers surrounding us, yet repeatedly you've shrugged them off with no more than a self-satisfied smirk. It's insolence, Lady Sharenna, and nothing less. Pretend what you like for whatever your ego requires, but I won't have you dying for it.
My God! I'm not going to...
Sharenna?
I'm fine. The constant headache that is you has caught up with me is all. No move. I'm not spending another minute here with...
Come outside. Right here. 2 more steps.
Prince Edric, what the hell was that?
I don't know. Can you walk?
Is it what you were looking for?
If you can walk, get up. We're leaving.
No, wait. Look at me.
Edric! Look at me!
What are you doing out here?
Research.
Use your words, little man of the court.
On plants.
I see. You are a perplexing man, Prince Edric, and one very nearly worth knowing. Now, escort me back to the boat.
Of course.